I disguised myself as a car wash guy, wiping down the armored truck's windshield. While I worked, I quietly used the hidden scanner inside my brush to capture the vehicle's VIN number. The guard saw me lingering around the front of the truck and got annoyed as hell. He quickly pulled out a bill, hoping to get rid of me. I put on a grateful face, took the money, and got the hell out of there. The second I turned the corner, I whipped out my phone, plugged in the data cable, and connected it to the scanner. I sent the VIN straight to my partner, Max. I knew as soon as he got the data, he'd hack into the truck's system and crank the interior temperature up to hellfire levels. Sure enough, a moment later, I saw the guard inside, sweating like a dog, frantically pounding the AC buttons. Too bad for him, the system was already under our control. The poor bastard had no choice but to pull over at the museum entrance and switch vehicles. A bunch of security guards swarmed around, no surprise there. The truck was carrying a diamond worth billions. After making sure the area was clear, the guard tried to step out, only to realize the doors were locked tight. While he was still processing that, the engine suddenly roared to life. Panicked, he jumped into the driver's seat to regain control, but the truck started rolling backward. I knew that was Max up on the rooftop, working his magic remotely. Then, out of nowhere, the truck slammed into gear, floored the gas, and rammed through the cars, blocking its path, tearing off like a bat out of hell. Inside, the guard was scrambling like a rat in a trap. But no matter what he did, the truck wouldn't listen. That's when Max and I each pulled up in our cars, closing in from both sides, forcing the truck exactly where we wanted it. When we reached the drop point, Max rammed its rear end hard, and the beast finally screeched to a stop in front of a warehouse. The guard barely had time to catch his breath before I came barreling in with a semi, slamming into the side of the truck and shoving it into the warehouse. The big steel doors clanged shut behind us. Once inside, I flicked on every single spotlight we had, blinding the poor guy completely. That really set him off. He fired a shot right at us, but the bullet bounced off the bulletproof glass and nicked his own ear instead. To shut him up for good, I popped the hood, yanked off the AC compressor hose, and hooked up a line filled with anesthetic. I slowly opened the valve, and the knockout gas started pumping through the vents. He tried blocking the vents with his hands, but there were too many of them. 2 hands just weren't enough. Within a minute, he was out cold. By the time the cops showed up, the diamond in the safe had already turned into a $1 tip. Max had fenced it long before, but we weren't stopping there. Our sights were already set on another diamond, one worth hundreds of billions. That same night, Max got to work. Like a phantom, he slipped into the ventilation ducts and crawled along the path we'd mapped out until he was right above the prize. He put on his thermal goggles, took one look, and muttered, "Son of a bitch." The diamond was surrounded by a web of deadly laser beams. But for Max, that was nothing but child's play.